More inside. So, more inside, quite simply, is our styling line. As you see on your sheets, one of the things is there are different factors. And to be honest with you, I can't go through, like, I can't say, like, this one has this factor, and this factor, and this factor. However, if you're on Davines Pro, DavinesPro.com, you can go on and register as a Davines stylist. There's all kinds of great product knowledge information on there as well. So ingredients, all that kind of stuff. So if you get a client in your chair who asks about a weird, does this have, like somebody asked me the other day, avocado oil, and I said, I'm almost 100% sure it's not in here, but let me just make sure. And so I hopped on Davines Pro, no avocado oil. So anyway, each one has at least one factors. The entire line, it's a very moisturizing conditioning line, so every one of them has extra moisture factor, but then they also may have a combination of that and anti-flake factor. That's in a lot of our gels. Extreme bounce factor, that's going to be in a lot of our curl products. Texture factor, pretty self-explanatory there. Plasticizing factor is, I know I can tell you this, in our extra hold hairspray, plasticizing factor. And distribution factor is pretty much anything that's in a spray, distribution factor, okay? I love, love, love the concept behind the labels here, because whether it was wrapped or just in a metal container, for one, so there's this woman back in Parma. Her name is Maria Vittoria. I never get her job title correct. It's something along the lines of creative director, creative guru, I don't know what. But anyway, she's like, when you're in Parma, it's the funniest thing when you're at the Davines Village. She's like a rock star. Like if you spot her, like people are like, yeah. I mean, for one, she's incredibly beautiful, but then, she's kind of has this aura about her. But she does all of our design work. So anywhere you've seen a little Davines drawing or anything like that, that's her work. It's all hand drawn and then reproduced. And her story, coolest story, is that she was a receptionist. She was hired as a receptionist. And she always had a doodle pad next to her desk. And Davide, who is the chairman and CEO of Davines, his parents are the ones who founded the company. Very, very nice man, by the way, if you ever get a chance to meet him. He is the nicest, most humble man you could ever meet in your life. But he noticed this doodle pad. And he decided, you know what, we have a better position for you.
That is so
yeah.
awesome.
So is she the one that did we've got like a book somewhere with like all the styling products, and then there's like a little doodle of like different lengths of hair and stuff like that. Is that her?
Yeah.
That's her.
It was so cute. I was
her.
like, this is so helpful.
So the font on all the More Inside products, that's actually her handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
And then the patterns that you see.
Yeah, I thought that was a font for sure.
Yeah, the patterns in the paper or on any of the labels. Like maybe she was somewhere and saw window treatment or a wallpaper or a fabric that she really liked. She captured that image, and then Davines has now replicated it on packaging. So that's really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
She's got an eye.
Yeah. And she's a rock star. I mean, I did see her once in the lunchroom there. Yeah. All right. So I think I'll go. Do you have more inside somewhere else, or is this?
Right down here. Some of them are right
Oh,
there.
okay, great. So I'll go here and then I'll shift over there. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right, great. So we're gonna start right here. Curl, I always have to look because I always mix them up.
Is that the building serum?
Curl gel oil. I'm like oil gel oil. Gel oil, what? Curl gel oil. I love this stuff. As I said earlier, I have a lot of curly hair clients. And this one is really nice if you really want to define that curl. It's gonna have a little crunch to it depending on how you style it, but some of your clients, my clients, I have clients that want a little crunch to their curls. But it really does a nice job of doing that. And then also think of it, it's a gel oil. Very emollient, very moisturizing. Really, really nice in the hair. Also on all the packaging, whether it's wrapped or not wrapped, at the very top is our hold factor. So there are 5 circles, and the number of X's give you a clue as to what the hold factor is. And this one has 3, so medium hold. I think that's pretty accurate. Some of these I don't agree with, and I'll tell you when I get to them, but I would say this is pretty much a 3.
This is the one I mixed with the curl that turned to cotton.
Oh, I can
and
see
it
that.
made
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
Afterwards, I was like, it is a
Yeah.
gel
Oh, yeah.
oil, and I just mixed it with something that's probably water-based, and it just separated.
Yeah.
I used
And
just
then it
that.
was just like, it wouldn't go back. Like even when I put it in the hair, I was like, if I comb
Yeah,
it,
it,
it was just like falling on the floor. I'm like, that didn't work.
Yeah.
I
That-
used just that on Liv's hair, and that's the one that I just
The
love
gel
so
oil.
much. Yeah, like it just felt like from root to tip, her hair was like perfectly defined, but not like sometimes when I put stuff in, it'll be like flat
Mm.
and then defined. This was like, you know what I mean? I can't even explain it. It was like we diffused it, and I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, but she's got like pretty curly hair, so my favorite one.
Awesome.
I love
Okay.
it.
Then we have the 2 mousses. I love that you have them next to each other. We have the volume boosting mousse, and we have the curl moisturizing mousse. Okay? Main difference, curl moisturizing mousse is a little bit lighter in weight and extra moisturizing because it's for curl, right? It's gonna really help to define that curl, give it nice curl. Yeah, this gives it a 3. I think as far as, so why would I use this versus this? I feel like this is gonna give the hair a little less crunch factor than this will. Also, the gel oil is going to, that unruly curl, it might have a little tendency to frizz. I think the gel oil is a little bit more controlling in that way, okay? Volume boosting mousse. I mean, what can I say? It's a volume boosting mousse. However, I'm gonna give you a pointer on this one. Will you hand me the texturizing dust,
Yes.
Garrett?
Yes.
So I like this all by itself. It's just really nice for just that classic blowout with some really nice volume. Also, it has, thank you, it has an anti-humidity factor to it. So like on a day like today, you do a nice blowout, somebody walks outside, their hair's not gonna instantly deflate. Okay.
Would this be something that's good to either give a bride before and have her put it in and blow dry her hair already, or could you put this, like, mist the hair with water and put this in and then dry it before an updo and get volume that doesn't get without the
Yeah.
humidity affecting it?
I think that would be a nice option. I mean, any one of our hairsprays is gonna give you an anti-humidity effect. So that might eliminate a whole step for you there, having to do all that. It would be very nice, but it might be a little bit like a step you don't need to do
Okay.
on a bride. Cause all the hairsprays are gonna give you that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Big Texas hair, volume and texture lasting forever and ever until that person dies or something. This combination right here is one of my favorites. So, volume boosting mousse, you put about the size of like a walnut in your hand, and then you take the texturizing dust and you just sprinkle it over the top like you're seasoning popcorn, mix it up, put it in the hair. You don't wanna go overboard with this because it's gonna create too much pull.
Yeah.
Like the grit, yeah.
Yeah, but just a little, like popcorn seasoning, think of it that way. A little popcorn seasoning in there.
Pretty liberal with that.
And yeah, and then the thing
Yeah,
is,
so.
as their hair deflates, the properties of this, so this is a resin-based product. The properties of this, if their hair deflates, you can just tell them throughout the day, just kind of give
Like
it a little push.
stilts.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, this I will tell. Okay, before I,
So
since
smart.
I'm holding this, I'm going to skip over to this. But any questions about volume boosting mousse before I go here?
Do you only put that at the roots or?
This, You can put it all over the hair because it does have some hold to it, but it's gonna be most beneficial, any volumizing product, right away at the roots. Yeah, great question, thank you.
Does the curl moisturizing mousse also have like a humidity?
Yeah.
in it? Okay.
It does, yeah. Okay,
Texturizing dust does come out super fast.
yeah.
Maybe
And only
at
because I've
first
never used
especially,
it, and I went to
probably.
go use it, and I'm used to
I mean,
mine
you tip
that
it
has.
straight up and down?
Oh, I mean, my other one has like a sifter shaker.
Okay.
So I went to, and I was like, oh my
Oh,
god, it just
yeah.
came pouring out. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
I
it
just-
wasn't a.
I just tip it to the side and give it a little
Yeah.
Little
tap.
tap,
Yeah.
yeah.
Once I
Yeah.
figured that out, but yeah, I didn't even
It's
look
not
to
like
see.
a puffed one is what you're
It
saying.
didn't
like
have-
how you
yeah,
have,
it
the
just
Aveda one is like
pours.
this,
Yeah.
where you have to tap the top.
Yeah.
So I know
was
what
like,
you're saying
"Whoa."
though, where the other ones you can kind of puff it
Yeah.
out,
Good
yeah.
point, yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
massage it into
Yeah.
her scalp. I'm like, oh.
This is, you know that
Yeah.
commercial for Frank's Red Hot? I put that blank on everything.
Oh, yeah.
This is my Frank's Red Hot. I am mixing this in so many products just to
I
up
never
the,
would have thought to do it like that.
Yeah.
Ever.
just to
Yeah.
up the texture factor of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's incredible. But you can use it, you know, just by itself too. You just, and what I'll do is, this is, I'd probably say, one of my top 5 as well. And I'll teach my clients about it. And what I'll do is I'll show them, you know, I'll stand behind them and I'll part their hair kind of from the parietal ridge to the center. I'll just take little horizontal partings and I'll show them how to apply it, and then I'll hand it to them, and then I'll say, now you do it, and then they'll do the other side.
Yeah.
And then I'll get in on the side I did with my hands, and I'll just start to build it, and the hair just, you know, it's incredible because it just builds and builds and builds and builds. And then I'll have them do it too. And this is one of my top 5 because I cocktail it with so many different things, and then you know, just show your clients that too. So yeah, great. All right, what else do? Oh, look, we were just talking about texture products.
Yeah, it's over there. No, unless my phone fell. I just plug it in.
All right, dry shampoo. So, I mean, it's a dry shampoo. The thing that sets this apart from other dry shampoos is the powder in this is rice powder. So we're not putting talcs, we're not putting talcs or salts in people's hair. It's rice powder. It's a sustainable resource. So that's really, really nice. I don't know what, maybe I saw it on your sheets. I think they give this a hold factor of 2, which is weird because, I mean, certainly texture, but I wouldn't sell it as something that has hold to it.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna
I kind of disagree with that, I have to admit, the 2 factor. So if you see that, it's up to you. But I also will use this as a styler. So after I'm done blowing out somebody's hair, just to add a little more texture and a little more volume and lift to it, a little more grit, I'll use this, yeah. Are you using this with your brides to dirty up their hair? I mean, it's great for that, yeah. So yeah, perfect.
It's the only thing I'll ever put in my hair, probably.
Yeah, it's probably very nice in your hair.
Yeah.
Okay, shimmering mist. I also got to test this when we were developing it, so that was kind of a fun one.
Nicole wants to do that too.
You what?
Nicole.
I'm like, I want to go to.
Yeah,
farm and-
do it. So shimmering mist, yeah, no hold, which is why I agree with it, no hold. This is great. I love this especially in the winter time to kill static,
Okay.
kind of fight flyaways,
Yeah.
all of that. But also, you know, after you've really busted your butt and done like just the most amazing full head of foils, like as a very last step, just mist this like a veil over the head and then just run your fingers through it, and it'll take that beautiful job you just did and elevate it just a little bit more. It's really incredible. I also like to put this in the hair sometimes prior to a blowout or prior to using a flat iron. Not a lot of it, but just a little bit. I really like it with a blowout because it'll give you a little bit extra slip, and it'll also distribute it and increase the shine a little bit more with it too. So yeah, you can spray it on your brush, comb through the hair that way if you wanted to. Yeah, it's a really, really great product. The salon I used to work at before I opened my salon, this receptionist, fantastic man. And he was a little bit like just kind of out there, but just the nicest, most wonderful person you could ever meet in your life. And he liked to spray this on his arms because it gave him a little
Oh my
shine.
God.
Little glow.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was just like, all right, Travis, good
You
for
gotta
you.
get creative.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And it smells great. Oh,
Go ahead, Trav.
speaking of smells great, in the More Inside line, I can tell you the aroma profiles. There's 2. And this is my way of saying, if it smells like a cupcake or a cookie, that's vanilla grapefruit. If it smells a little spicy, that's cypress ginger.
Cypress ginger.
And there is one,
Isn't it like a jasmine one?
this one,
Or no? Yeah, okay.
jasmine and mint.
Yeah.
Just this one product, okay? Just the Perfecting Hairspray. And I know I'm jumping all over here, but the Perfecting Hairspray, we used to have, has anyone been using Davines long enough? Do you remember there was a pink family?
Your hair assistant?
Your Hair Assistant? No? Okay, we had a line called Your Hair Assistant. And some of the most popular it no longer exists. And some of the most popular family members from that family have now moved over to More Inside, and this is one.
Yeah.
And so this and it's over there.
Sheer glaze. Oh, I thought you were talking sheer glaze and hard glass.
No. Blow dry primer right there. Closest to the bottom.
Oh.
These 2, so blow dry primer and the Perfecting Hairspray, used to be part of that family. And the reason I bring this up is because you're right. These 2 still have that aroma. So they're essentially the same products that were in the pink bottle, but now they're just not. And that is jasmine and mint. So that's those 2. And since I'm holding those 2, is it okay if I just talk about them now?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfecting Hairspray, I love because can I spray this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your back bar one?
Yeah.
Because the distribution of it is a little bit different. It's a little bit finer mist than the other ones. Also, this one does have a strong hold. It has a 5. But I feel, compared to the extra strong or the strong, I feel like it's right here.
I was surprised to see that it gave it a 5. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I
It's
would not
super
call it. So I feel like I could
touchable.
rush
Yeah, it
through it
feels
and
good
touch
afterwards.
it.
Yeah.
And that's the key difference is these, I mean, this goes on real wet, this goes on kind of wet, this one goes on kind of dry.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Feels
it's super
super good,
workable,
though.
yeah. So even though it's a 5. And keep in mind, any of our hairsprays, including the Perfecting Hairspray, have a humidity buffer too.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I just guessed that that was the lightest hairspray, so it is not that.
Medium is the lightest.
It's more like a finishing
Oh,
spray now,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah,
I guess it's the fact that I can move and touch it, like I could do an updo and go back in, and it's not like when you spray an extra strong
Yeah.
and they're like, can you fix this? And you're like,
that's what I was
I
called.
can't move that.
If I'm ever doing wedding hair, I was tell them, okay, we're at the point of no return. Before I spray this on your
Yeah.
head, is
Yeah.
there anything you need me to change?
Yeah.
Because after I spray this on your head, the answer is
Ain't
no.
going
You
nowhere.
mean no
Yeah.
gas spray?
So,
That's what I'm confused.
no, I'm not talking about anything in particular.
Oh.
We're talking about a whole lot of, we're talking about scenarios, not a specific
Yeah.
product.
I just
Yeah.
the perfecting, I, like that you can get back into it, unlike the strong ones where like, you can't, like, nothing's getting changed now, I like to.
Yeah.
Once it's there, it's
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, no, this is a very workable stronghold,
I love it.
the Perfecting.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, now, because I'm holding it, the blow dry primer. First of all, cuts your blow dry time up to 40%.
It's a big number.
It's a volumizer. So where the volume mist is a natural feel volumizing mist, this one you can actually feel. So yeah, I don't feel like it's super sticky or anything like that, but you can feel it in the hair. And what do they give it? They give it a 1 that's a lie.
I feel like it's hard to blow dry a little bit with it.
Yeah, I'd give it a probably 2, a real maybe heavy 2, because I feel like once it's in the hair, it's in the hair. So yeah, you have to do it sparingly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's gonna be a little bit sticky. And the other thing is you can't pre-dry the hair too much with it, because if there's not enough moisture in there.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, if that should happen to you, just give them a little mist.
Yeah.
I mean, don't totally wet it down, but give them a little mist with either your water bottle or the Day mist. I think either one of those is a good option.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is great. Also anti-humidity factor to this. Really nice volume. So kind of also to your question earlier with the mousse, this is a great one to spray at the root. You could spray it on everything and it's gonna give some nice hold. But yeah. All right. Blow dry primer. Oh.
Yeah, I was using way too much of it, cause I felt like I was wrong brushing like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sorry.
I mean, think of really any of our products as pretty concentrated. I don't think you have to use a lot of it.
Yeah, and if you're putting it, it'll probably spread better on the wet way, like it
Yeah.
has the foundation almost.
Yeah, great. Okay, dry texturizer. As I was telling you, very beginning of class, I got to test this product and I love it. I haven't found a hair type I don't like it on, and especially, here's kind of a nice surprise. I shouldn't just say guys, because women have shorter hair too, but I tried this out on a lot of my guys with shorter hair, and it's a really cool finish. You know, because, do you guys have many guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? And most of your guys, would you say don't blow dry in the salon, or do you blow dry them?
I think most guys probably don't.
Yeah.
I know Kat's got some long hair ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually really good for them. They like that look of the one guy from that Criminal
Like
Minds show
tussle.
with like the short blonde.
Yeah.
Spencer Reed. Thank you. I can never figure out his name, but every time my two long-haired clients love that look, and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, or short hair too. It's just great. You know, it's just, you give it a little zhuzh and bam, you're done. The other client I really especially like this in is curly hair. Naturally curly hair who wears it curly. And they're either gonna leave and just let it dry naturally, or I might do a minimal amount of diffusing. So good.
What's the finish on that?
It's gonna have some hold to it.
Okay,
Yeah, especially if you're not blow drying it.
okay.
So it's gonna, but it helps with definition of the curl, and it's a fairly strong hold. I mean, they give it a
Is it
2.
more of a matte finish?
No, it's shine.
It is
I'd
shine?
say.
Okay, I think
Well,
that's what throws me off,
not-
the texture in my mind,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like a
Maybe like a
wax, it's
satin
not.
almost finish.
yeah,
like-
that's a
yeah.
great way to describe
Okay.
it right there. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, and super versatile product. You know, when I was testing it, in fact, I grabbed our receptionist, and she had hair probably similar in length and thickness to you, Nicole. And I was just like, I have no idea what to do this, so come back here. And just with her hair dirty and down, I misted her hair with it, kind of ran my fingers through, put it into a loose kind of a, if I say Catherine Deneuve, does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Anyway, she was this French actress in the 60s, she's beautiful. But she, you know, the Guess ads did this. There was a reprisal of the, you know, and was it Claudia Schiffer? She had like a little loose
I know what you're talking
French
about now.
twist. Anyway, so I sprayed it in her hair, worked my fingers through, and just without a comb or anything, just my fingers, I twisted it, 6 pins, and it lasted all day. And it was just this cool kind of Claudia Schiffer, Catherine Deneuve, whomever, loose.
Cute.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
cute. So it's really a versatile product. All right, we've talked a little bit about the hairsprays, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
The
So
mediums are sold out.
that's awesome. So here's the story. So only in actually not North America, only in the United States did Davines develop extra strong hairspray.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, because when they came out with More Inside, so Davines used to have 2 different styling lines, and some things were replicated, and it was when I was a brand new Davines stylist, and sometimes I think, why this and not this? You know, because there was a lot of crossover. And what they did then was it was time to innovate, and they pulled those lines and they reformulated, they came out with More Inside. So when they came out with More Inside, they had 2 hairsprays. They had medium hold and they had strong hold. Everyone in North America griped. The strong hold is not strong enough, which I agree. So I would classify the medium hold as more of a medium to light, and the strong hold is more of a medium. Extra strong, I would say strong. And the thing about it that sets it apart from the others is it goes on wet. So the nozzle, I want to talk about the nozzle just a little bit. So Perfecting Hairspray has this wonderful locking nozzle, which I think is just incredible.
Because I lose the cap every time.
Yeah.
It's every single time.
Oh, I'll just use these two. Thank you. So Stronghold and Extra Strong, and as well as Medium. Medium and Stronghold have the same nozzle as each other. Perfecting has its own, and you can do light or full bore. Okay. And notice it's more of a diffused distribution of it.
Yeah.
Extra Strong goes on a little more wet. It's like your traditional heavy duty
Texas
wet
hair.
hairspray.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Texas hair.
yeah. Okay.
Lock it
So
down.
they give Stronghold a 5. I disagree. I give it a 3.5 to a 4. And Medium, I think they give it a 3. Do they give it a 3?
Medium, they give a 3.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Probably 2, yeah.
2.5. Yeah, yeah. But I think they're wonderful. I'm not knocking them. I just think they're wonderful. Okay. Good there.
Did you talk about no gas hairspray?
I was just gonna say, can you touch on the no gas?
Oh, I skipped right over it. There it is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite products. So, yeah. So, no gas. It's a pump. Who's not played with this yet?
I
Anybody?
actually have
I
it.
guess I have.
Yeah, because I was unsure.
It's a pump.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What I love about it
Pick
is
up.
it's designed to be a styler, but you can use it as a finisher too.
Yeah.
So I like it a lot with iron work, so thermal protectant. Thermal protectant.
It has heat protection in it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
Oh, okay.
So if you're doing some flat ironing, spray this in
okay.
first.
Love it.
Comb
And it's
through it.
super light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, super light, okay.
Awesome.
Comb through it.
Oh,
Flat
yeah,
iron the
I
hair.
didn't realize that
It's
it was so
incredible.
light.
Beachy waves. Somebody's going out for the night. Spray this in the hair. Beachy wave their hair. There they go. Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
do love a wet hair
Does
craft
this,
like
it
that.
used to,
Yeah.
does it still come in a travel size?
No, not right now.
No? Okay. When this was in a travel size, I couldn't keep it on the shelf. It blew off the
Yeah,
shelf.
love
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Like, it's
Also-
really super strong for me.
This
Like,
is super strong.
It actually, my hair must just soak it in, cause it cements it in place. I don't have to do a thing.
That's nice, yeah.
That's nice.
One of my favorite ways to use this is volume boosting mousse on the roots, this on the links and the ends. Really nice classic blowout.
Wow, okay.
Really very nice. Yeah,
Wow.
really nice shine. So the salon I used to work into, there was a stylist who worked there who'd been in the industry 9,000 years. I've been in the industry 5,000, so she'd been in 9,000 years. She had these sweet ladies that would come in for their little blow comb.
weekly,
I
yeah.
love these ladies. Well, she had hip surgery or some body part surgery, and so her ladies had to like be farmed out to the rest of us, and I was panic stricken because in school I used to do a lot of roller sets and I was good at it, but I hadn't really done one in years. This saved my life. So there was one of her ladies, it wasn't a roller set, it was an iron set.
Mhm.
One of those little, like,
Tiny little irons.
yeah, I was like, oh my God.
1/8 inch.
So I would spray this in her hair. Well, first I would blow dry her hair. I know I'm bouncing back and forth, but we'd shampoo. I'd put in the medium hold modeling gel, blow her hair out, spray her down with this, comb through it, and then go through and make all those little irons and then comb it out. And she actually had me write down what I did. So when the other stylist came back,
Yeah.
then I was like, oh. Yeah. So nice hold to it, thermal protection, extremely versatile product.
Invisible lightweight.
Yeah.
That's why it's invisible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, here, try it in your hands, just so you can.
Yeah,
Just
I
so
was
you
like
can feel
thinking,
it.
I think I was like, oh, it's no gas. The gas is invisible.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't
That's
thinking about like the
invisible.
hold of it.
Yeah.
So, you know? How stupid.
Yeah. All right. Good here?
Yep.
All right. We're gonna move over there. Where's my coffee?
I'm just dropping everything for the rest of it. It's fine.
All
You feel it?
right.
It only takes one pump.
Listen.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, we talked about the
It does
texture dust. Any questions about that? Texturizing dust? No? Okay. Frank's Red Hots. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I did here. I'm gonna do this.
Do you wanna come back over here?
This. Alright, here we go. So I just did lightest to strongest. Boom, boom, boom.
Let us distract.
So, shine wax, love it. Super high shine, slight anti-humidity effect to it. Gives really great definition, whether it's in short hair. You know, I don't know, sometimes I have to get out of my head sometimes with products. I feel like if I'm reaching for a puck, I'm automatically thinking short hair, and it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So the shine wax, I really, really like for longer lengths of hair. Like Nicole, you know, if you wanted to piece out your ends just a little, teensy bit at the very end, and just piece it out, it'd be really pretty. So it's a nice way to use that. I think they give it a 1. Oh, they give it a 2. That's a lie. I'm just gonna tell you. Maybe a 1. Maybe a 1. All right. But yeah, pretty. I mean, you don't need much of it. About the size of a pea, I would say. For like my hair length, or maybe even shorter, about the size of a pea. If you're piecing out long hair ends, about the same. Yeah. You could, although it will slightly break down the hold of hairspray, you could take a slight amount and smooth over the surface of an updo, but just know it's gonna maybe break down the hold of the hairspray a little bit. Okay?
I have a question.
Yeah.
The spray wax that's coming out.
Yeah.
Is it like gonna give us will it be like more hold than that, like that type of?
See, they had me test 2 formulas, and I clearly liked one much better than the other one.
Okay.
I hope they go with the one that I liked.
Gotcha.
I mean, why wouldn't I? I said I liked it. But the one that I tested was really flexible, and I would put it about 2.5.
So the one that you liked was that way? Okay.
Yeah,
So
What
like,
was the other one?
it was sticky.
Oh, that's.
One was sticky, and I told them that.
yeah.
I don't know if
Two
sticky
fibers.
translates, you know, because what happens is when I test a product, they send me a survey that I fill out,
Yeah.
and I actually use the word sticky, and I remember when I wrote the word sticky in there, I thought, does that translate? I don't know, if I were an
So
Italian
it's like,
person.
so they understand what you meant by
Yeah.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, interesting.
yeah. All right. Then we have the forming pomade, however you choose to say it.
Oh, that is nice, I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, nice. So I would say, you know, medium hold when you want to up the texture factor a little bit more than the shine. That's a really nice one to use. And then where the shine wax is very high shine, of course. This is, I don't use that satin term a lot. That's really great. This is more of a satin. It's not matte and it's not shine. It's kind of right in the middle between the two. And they better give this a 2. They did. See, has anyone played with the shine wax?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm the same way, that in my mind, I think if I'm reaching for a puff, that it's like a short hair side.
Yeah. So they give these both a 2. No, they are not. Forming pomade, yes, 2.
They
Shine
actually gave it
wax.
a 1 on here,
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
What did they give a 1?
the forming pomade,
I would give it a 2.
Oh, yeah, it's a fan favorite.
And what did they give the shine wax?
2.
No, God. Davines? I'd give the shine wax a 1. Yeah. All right, medium hold finishing gum.
Gone.
This used to be my go-to, and then for my hair, and then I just, for some reason, maybe I got bored, I don't know. But I like this one a lot because if you ever have anybody coming in here, I mean, this is kind of a blast from the past reference, but anybody coming in here with using the reference of crew fiber.
Yeah.
That'll, I don't think I want to roll.
They just
No.
discontinued it.
Okay. Real similar. I would say really similar in hold and performance. So, you know, when you do that, you get a little, thing. But I really love this stuff because it's really nice, flexible, all day control and hold to the hair. You can revitalize it throughout the day with just a little bit of water on your hands. It's really, really nice that way. I don't think I would probably use this in long hair, because I think if you're piecing out ends, it's gonna be a little too sticky. But for shorter hair lengths, men or women, it's really, really nice to just kind of create that tousled, carefree look.
Does it dry down when you tie for like slip backs and stuff?
Dry down.
Yeah, so like, does it stay sticky when it's in the hair, or will it?
No. So if somebody wanted like a true slick wet look,
Yeah.
I would use this.
So like with the glam waves, how they do like the pieces where they'll slip those down now, like would that be?
I don't know about land waves. This is something I need to be educated about. But it's,
Hollywood waves, the like Marilyn Monroe.
oh, like a
Yeah.
finger wave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
then they like take the Kim Kardashian kind of like front piece slick down part.
I think there are better choices. This would be, it would do what you wanted it to do, but I think there are better choices. Yeah. Thank you.
That's gonna be more for almost like a
Lived
mess,
in,
I don't wanna say
yeah,
messy, but
yeah,
like,
tassel,
yeah, tussle.
lived
yeah.
in hair, yeah,
When
kinda.
you say gum, would that be more like matte?
Again, I'm gonna put it closer to that, I'm stealing your term,
Satiny.
I'm stealing your term,
Satin
Kayla.
finish.
Yeah, satin finish, yeah, but not a true
It's
matte.
not a true matte.
So, I mean, that's the
But
thing
just
is,
not like a wet.
it's not a wet look. I mean, I have some guys who, if you put anything but a matte something in their hair, I mean, it's like their whole day has been ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but that, I wouldn't say is a true matte, yeah. Okay, then we have these two. So, strong dry wax, strong molding clay. Yeah, I would say that's true. Strong dry wax, I give a 5. By the way, not vegan, because it has byproduct of beeswax in it. So there you
No
go.
bees were harmed.
No bees were harmed, just the wax. So, and then here's an interesting fact about the clay. I think these are really close. Both truly matte. If you're looking for a truly, truly matte product, both of these fit the bill. I think the clay is more matte than the wax. The clay actually has kaolin clay in it, so it's actually a cosmetic grade. You can use it on your face product, which is really, really nice. But both have, all day hold, super strong hold. You really want to, if you're sending these home with your clients, take the time to educate them, because I learned the hard way. A guy came in and wanted to return it. This was a few years ago, because he was having a hard time. He was like, look at this, and I can't get it. And you have to really take the time to show them the amount to use, how to emulsify. You want to emulsify it in your palm until it's pretty transparent. You can't even see it on your palm, and then put it in the hair.
And this is, I'm sorry, this is the
Both
one.
of
Both of
them,
them.
yeah, both of these.
Okay.
Yeah, and I hadn't taken the time to do that, and so it was my fault. And so once I was like, just try it like this, and then he was happy with it. But just so you know, an extremely strong hold. I think these would be too much to do yeah. What I'm thinking of is when we get to some of the gels, I think there's some better choices that way. Yeah. All right, good on the pucks?
Yep.
Good. There. Do you want me to leave these in this order or switch them back?
No, you can leave them when we, because, yeah, that'll make it easier for us too to,
All right, medium hold pliable paste. This is my new go-to product. This is what I have in my hair. I like this because, look at, you can pretty much, do whatever you want, and then it goes right back. And even given the fact that I really need a haircut right now. But I've started selling this to a lot of my guys too, because for some reason a tube seems to work better. I like it better. But I'll use myself as an example. About the size of like a peanut M&M is plenty. And I just put it in my hair wet, put it in place with my fingers, let it go, and that's it. You know, I don't like my hair to get fluffy, so I never blow dry it. If you're gonna use this in conjunction with the blow dry, I would blow dry the hair and then put this in. Because I think there's gonna be too much drag created in the hair, where you could blow dry and then, you know, use this to piece it out so you get a little bit more definition from the hair that way. But yeah, it gives it a 2, which I agree with. It's very pliable, really easy to restyle throughout the day, all of that. I mean, sometimes, like it'll be like 5 o'clock, and I'll pop in the bathroom and I'll look at my hair and I'll think, oh my God, how many clients have seen me like this? You know, and then you just wet your hair down and redo it, and it's fine. So, yeah. All right, sea salt spray. One of my favorites. I love this stuff. I love it in pretty much every hair type. And it's great for people who just want that really light, beachy texture in their hair. Shake it up before you use it. So that's a good thing to know. And then on clients who have extensions, just keep it off the bond. Tape ins. Do you do tape ins here? Yeah. Because it will soften the. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm blow drying with this, I'm generally gonna be diffusing. Somebody with curly hair or natural texture to their hair, I really like that. And like, have you used this in your hair? Because I think this would be beautiful.
Not in my hair. I get scared with sea salt sprays that I get kind of tangly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I haven't tried it, but I have used it on my curly clients that I have shags on them.
Yeah.
Put that in and let them go, and I could feel right away as I like pieced around their face. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna dry really
Yep,
nice.
exactly. So that's exactly
Yeah.
perfect way to use it. So yeah.
But I did spray it in a girl and blow dried, and it had a ton of drag.
Okay.
And I think I must probably put way too much in.
Less
Yeah.
is more.
Yeah, it's something, and what I'll do is I'll just spray it, you know, so it kind of has a veil, and then just falls on the hair.
I like this.
Yeah. Great. All right. Look at, we're in the home stretch. You guys still with me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And it seems like I'm not the only one who loves this product. There's only one on the. Yeah. So relaxing moisturizing fluids. You said you love it? You do?
I use it on a lot of clients.
How are you using it?
I like it on my longer clients to put in, because a lot of them all want that like girl next door blowout, and I really like using that as my blow, to blow that in. I feel like it gives it just like a great hold that I can maneuver it and there's no drag with it.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, kind of similar, yeah, just like a good like blowout cream.
Perfect. That's perfect. One of my top type of client that I use this on is, I also do a lot of gray coverage with my clients, and you know that kind of like gray hair. It's not curly, it's not straight. It's just, and they want their hair smooth. They want it blown out smooth.
Yeah.
This and oil milk layered on that type of hair, and it's just smooth and shiny, nice definition.
Yeah.
This also has a slight bit of humidity control to it as well. And one of the key ingredients in this is castor bean, and that has a restructuring effect on the hair. So yeah. They give it a 1, which I agree with. I mean, there's really not much to it. As far as
Yeah, I like it for my coarser hair clients to
Yeah.
smooth them out a little bit.
Okay. Stronghold cream gel. True confession, I used to hate this product. I used to just hate it. And think of that one product, I'm not gonna ask what everyone's is, but think about that one product that you're like, I hate that product, I'm never gonna use it. And this was mine. And then I was talking to one of my coworkers about this several years ago. And I was talking about, I'm a Davines trainer, and I hate this product. And she said, you're probably not using it right. And so I started to ask her how she used it, and she used like a pea size at the root for a really voluminous blowout. So pea size at the root, and then something else on the middlings to end for movement. Beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So anytime I'm trying to get long-lasting, strong, hold volume at the root, this is amazing. Yeah, really, really great. This would be great for the, whatever the word was that we used, I can't think of it.
That like,
The Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian, whatever, yeah. Yeah, this would be great for that. And it's not flaky. So a stronghold gel that's not flaky. Yeah. Texturizing serum. This is incredible for anybody that you want to blow dry their hair and still make give them that nice texture, medium hold, and it also kind of feels a little bit more plump. Like you did something with the hair to kind of plump it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Really, really nice for that as well. I love it in curl. I mean, I don't think there's really anybody who uses this in where I thought. Not a
So
good-
would you like that better for like getting fine hair, a little more thickness over spraying the volume throughout the hair?
That's a good question. The difference for me deciding between this and this would be, are you okay feeling a little bit of product in your hair? If they want an absolutely 100% natural feel, here. If they're okay, I mean, it's not gonna be sticky or crunchy, but you can feel the difference between these two. So this is just gonna give your hair more texture. So that's the, did that answer it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. All right. Invisible, why can I never think of the name of this? Invisible serum. God, that was hard, wasn't it? Invisible serum. Notice it's a tiny tube. That kind of clues you in as to how much you need. You don't need much. This isn't something that you would be using to create shine, like throughout their whole hair. You know, if you're doing that, the shine wax or the shimmering mist would be much better choices. This is really that ideal product where you want a little bit of light piecing out of long lengths of hair. It's gonna add a little bit of shine to it. Or you could add it to one of the gels if you just want to up the shine factor back a little bit. I think that's a really great way to use it as well. But they give it a 1. It's more of a light texture than a hold, really. I don't really feel like it has much hold to it, but light texture definitely. Okay. Curl building serum. Okay, curl building serum compared to curl cream. Natural feel, virtually no hold to it, definition. More texture, you can feel it on the hair, slightly more hold to it. Both are really nice for defining the curl and adding a little bit more control. But I would say somebody who needs, you know, just a little bit more of that texture and hold in their hair, that's who we're getting this. Where if it's somebody who's like, I don't want to feel anything in my hair, but I want some definition, that would be the curl cream. Okay?
Would you ever use them together? Or
Yeah.
is it not really? Yeah.
If you do use them together, layer them, don't cocktail them.
I was gonna say, is like, would you maybe use like that more to like treat it and then that to like style it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is not a leave-in condition, it has conditioning properties to
Yeah.
it. But in that scenario, you could apply this much like a leave-in conditioner.
Yeah.
And then this is gonna really be your styler over the top.
Okay.
You could also do that with this and the curl gel as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great question, thank you.
And now in the like curly book, it was kind of saying that the curl oil gel was really more for your tight ringlet and the curl building serum was more for your curl wave? Or do you feel like that's not really?
No, I think to some extent it is true. And where, you know, the coily, think of that coily hair. Usually that coily hair is gonna have, you know, a little bit of, not flyaways, but, you know, more, where you need more of a smoothing to it. That's where the curl gel oil is gonna be more helpful. It's
Okay.
gonna have more of a smoothing, more defining,
Yeah, that makes sense.
property to it. So, yeah.
So it's almost like a head, like a weight of the hair type situation.
Yeah. Okay, oil, non-oil. I love this stuff so much. Here's a little trivial fact for you. When the Pilates first decided, hey, we're gonna launch this thing called Davines. Let's make some products. This was the very first original Davines product, oil, non-oil. And also, Dennis Taylor, who used to work with another very natural product line and then moved over to a salon and carried Davines with no education. I hadn't had any education. Before any haircut, I always do a scalp massage and I use a really nice oil for that. And I thought, oh, what is Davines? What do they have for it? And I thought, God, I hate this oil, non-oil. It's the stickiest
It's
damn.
not an oil, yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. It's not oil. It's a light bulb gel.
Oh.
But nobody told me that. Nobody told me
But
that.
it's meant to make it look conditioned, and that's why they call it an oil.
The reason they call it an oil, non-oil, is so we were founded, so the Bilatis are chemists by trade. We're
Yeah.
very chemistry-based product line. So what these crazy chemists did was they took oil, they removed the properties, the molecular structure of it to make it an oil, and it results in a really light bulb gel.
Yeah, so it's like a different
Yeah.
delivery system almost
Yeah.
of what you.
Very versatile, very, very moisturizing. I love this stuff. I love it just for so many different reasons. You know, curl, a nice soft blowout. You know where I was talking about using the stronghold cream gel at the root and then something else on the lips and the ends for a nice blowout. This is perfect for that. Long hair, short hair, I don't think there's anybody I've used this and I don't like it. Yeah. It's a good one to add the texture dust to too. A little bit, just a little bit.
I'll have to try that out.
Yeah.
I told the girls before that I use that along with my volume boosting oil. So I put my stripe of my volume boosting oil. And I put 3 drops of oil on my oil.
Perfect.
And it works. And then I take my finger, yeah, I just take my finger and mix it up and put it in and blow dry it and I get like this weird kind of texture-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But
Yeah.
no heat protection, so, right, so.
You know, they have I would say heat buffer throughout most of the line, but true
Okay.
protection,
Is it
it is, if you're looking for true protection within, more inside, it's gonna be the no gas spray.
Oh, yes, done, okay, and then the hair, the shield also.
The shield and
Well,
then
yeah,
also the
yeah.
sheer blaze.
Okay.
So like, how would I use this, like a finishing product?
No, it's like a, more like a blow dry, right, is what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, so just like a very light gel.
Not finishing it on.
So it's like a blow dry cream, but lighter.
Wet, right? Yeah, something like a wet process before you blow dry it.
Yeah. To get
So
it-
yeah, with damp hair, you just put it in, comb it through, and then blow dry the hair for a really, really light effect.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
All right, one last product, and being mindful of the time, we still have a few things to tackle, all right?
Alright.
So, medium hold modeling gel. Where the stronghold cream gel is gonna give you that slick, wet look that's not gonna move for the next 3 years. This one is kind of its big brother, big sister, okay? So this is still gonna give you really nice support, good for medium hold modeling gel.
Medium hold on. Oh, gosh, okay, sorry.
Good for all hair types and all hair textures, but really it's for somebody who wants a really nice hold that's still gonna be flexible, that can still, you know, run your hands through it, that type of a thing. This might be another good option for the Hollywood waves that you were talking about earlier as well. But yeah, it's just an incredibly versatile product. If you've not used it, it's kind of thick, so you don't need much, like again, about the size of maybe a peanut M&M. And it really goes a long way.
But it's good, like, you said for like a blowout, like.
Yeah, it's great
okay.
for a blowout.
Right now, I feel like that's useful, having some type of hold for that.
Yeah.
Cause everybody wants that.
Yeah, where the oil, non-oil is gonna be on the very, very light end. This is in the middle, and then the stronghold cream gel is way over here. So yeah. Good on more inside?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, what time is it?
12:56.
Oh, we're not gonna make the 1 o'clock cutoff. Okay. So
12:56.
here's what we have. We have oil to go over, that won't take very long at all. Then what I would like to do with you is we'll move back in there. We'll go over some nuts and bolts of mask, more of a, like a loose kind of, not loose, I'm sorry, relaxed question and answer session. There's a few key points I wanna hit with you. Because right now, am I correct? Tell me if I'm wrong on this. Kind of exploring mask, right?
Yeah, I mean, there, a few of us are pretty much like.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah,
at least
so.
me, I know Nicole, and then
Me
you,
too, yeah.
we want to
Jump on.
probably jump
Yeah.
into mask.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
I do. I'm going for a like for sure.
Okay.
I'm still iffy on the lanyard just because I've been using the same one for so long, but I like it. But anyways,
Yeah.
So, but for sure, I want to sign up for
Yeah.
both of those and you.
Because once you bring on, correct me if I'm wrong, once you bring that on, you get a full intro class.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
So you wanna come back?
absolutely.
Yeah.
A second. So what we'll do today is I'll cover, key points,
Yeah.
some things that I want to cover as far as key points with mask, question and answers, and then should you bring on mask, then we'll have a really in-depth at that.
So
How's that
Nicole, with the group, with anyone that wanted to try it out, so they could grab some colors. So Nicole actually brought on one of the intros, but she's still able to buy her, in the future and stuff like that. So you are able to.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. So how's that sound to everybody?
Great.
Good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Boys.
Really quickly, we'll go over boy. All right. Yes, I do.
Oh,
Careful.
wee. Here, you want this one? Thanks, Dana. You wanna sit down here?
No,
Sure.
You're welcome. All right. Oi. So, Oi is really, I consider all of Davines to be a luxury hair brand. But within the luxury hair brand of Davines, Oi is considered the luxury. The name Oi comes from the alpha and the omega. It's the be all and the end all. It's the zero and the I right there. Alpha and omega. I thought it originally was a nickname like Morningside, and it's not. Key ingredient that runs through all of the different family members is Roku oil. Roku oil is harvested from the Brazilian annatto plant. Really, really high in beta carotene, so it's very nourishing, antioxidant properties for the hair. The other important thing to know about Roku oil compared to other oils that are out there is the molecular structure is small, so it actually moisturizes from within. It actually penetrates the hair shaft and moisturizes from within. And the white oil in the all-in-one milk cut your blow dry time up to 40%.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I feel like I've noticed that.
Yeah, you virtually can't feel it on the hair. It's really, really hard to overuse it. I like to layer it with a lot of different products. It's just across the board, such a great product. My business partner is so funny. She has a business degree. And the other day she came in, she was like, I ran a retail report. And I immediately went back to the days when people used to run retail reports on me, and now that I'm the boss, and
On whom?
I was like, what are you running a retail
Why?
report on me for?
Yeah.
I got defensive, and she was simmer down. I just wanted to see what our top sellers were. And boy, all-in-one milk is my top seller.
Yeah.
I think everybody
Is that
needs
the
it.
number one sold as well too in the Davines line?
To what?
It's their number one seller.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that's why,
Good to know.
because they're selling it.
Yeah, it's amazing stuff. It's very versatile. You can use it for everything.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just start. I'm just gonna go down as they're listed. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the oil shampoo. Do you need me to pull off the shelf, or you guys know what I'm talking about?
No,
Okay.
we have
All
it
right.
that far.
Okay.
So we've been using it.
So yeah, it's just incredible. It's good for everybody. Even people with fine hair can tolerate it. It's not real weighty. It's just a really, really wonderful, very, very versatile shampoo. The oil, I'm gonna go to conditioner then, right across from it. Oil conditioner. In addition to the Roku oil, it has apricot butter. It's high in vitamin C, so it's really nice and moisturizing for the hair as well. And then where is it? The oil butter. I'm hopping around a little bit here. Sorry about that. But I always like to talk about these two together because the oil butter is really essentially a very light mask. Now this is where it differentiates a little bit from what I talked about with essentials, because oil butter really can be used on all hair types. It's not too heavy. It's just how you use it. So somebody with very fine hair, you would put it on pre-shampoo, and then rinse it out, and then shampoo, and they may not need anything afterwards.
It says distribute on dry hair. Would you recommend that or doing it damp?
I mean, dry hair is going to get maximum benefit, because there's no moisture in there to dilute it.
Yeah.
So it's really nice that way. Another way you can use it that's really nice, as long as we're talking about putting it on dry hair, somebody sitting in your chair with a color retouch or a full head of foils, you could maximize your time and use it as a treatment. I mean, I would charge it as a treatment.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they're sitting there anyway, they've got these ends sticking out.
Yeah.
That one too, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So it's really nice that way. So fine hair or as a treatment, you can use it that way. Normal, regular hair, no issues, medium thickness. You could use it as you would a regular mask. So shampoo with oil, then follow with oil butter. At home, I would recommend it maybe every third to fourth shampoo for home use. Then the other way you can use it that I love is for really coarse, thick, unruly hair. Pre-shampoo, you apply it, then shampoo, then use it again at the end as a mask. And it's really gonna have just this incredible smoothing effect, taming of the hair, really detangling effect. It's really, really an incredible product. I can't say enough about it. Okay. Oh, rose oil, I'm sorry. Rose oil, here's kind of something interesting. So rose oil, in addition to all the other benefits, it has a really high refraction index. Rose oil, as far as I understand, has a higher refraction index than diamonds. So very shiny on the hair. Yeah. Okay, oil and all-in-one milk. I'm gonna kind of position those two against each other. The main difference between them is just the weight of them. So of course, oil is gonna have a little bit more weight to it. The all-in-one milk is, spray. So that tells you right there that it's a little bit lighter. I love them both, but I'm essentially reaching for oil a couple of different ways. One is, again, for thick, unruly hair needing some smoothing, or at the very, very end of a blowout, just a teensy bit, like maybe one drop on my fingertips, just to run through the hair to break it up. And it's just gonna be really nice. It's gonna also act a little bit as a leave-in conditioner, because it has that moisturizing effect from the Roku oil. The oil all-in-one milk, have they listed it here? I hope they did, because there's so many incredible benefits to the oil all-in-one milk. For one, it has a UV filter. Also, the oil and the oil butter, not a heat shield, but a heat buffer. The way that when I'm using it on a client and they'll say, oh, what's this? The oil, I tell them it's a really light spray version of an oil. It's a really nice leave-in conditioner. And then I also tell them about the UV effect. Also, the one of the side benefits I didn't mention of Roku oil is that it helps to increase the production of melanin. So that's kind of nice. Yeah. Oh, here it is, featured ingredient. So it kind of goes through it. Stimulates production of melanin, considerably reduces cell damage from UV radiation, prevents aging, maintains skin elasticity, rich in trace elements. So it's just really a miracle product. It's incredible.
So the oil then, because I know you had mentioned that I was reading that you're supposed to put it on wet, and I always have kind of been, I don't tend to put oils on wet hair because oil and water repel each other.
Yeah.
So.
I do both.
But then this one was saying to put it on, so I was like, oh.
Yeah,
transfers.
So we could use that
The
as-
molecular structure, right, of the,
Yeah, it
it's so
absorbs
small that
into
it's
the hair
able to
shaft.
slip in.
Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't just dry it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I use it, I only right now use it on dry hair, you said that, and I was like, oh, I should start using it on wet.
Yeah.
Cause I put it on my hair every night, a
Okay.
couple pumps, I run it through my ends,
Nice.
and then put my bonded on.
Yeah. Yeah, I use it both. I use it, so I'll use it when I dry the hair, and then I might follow up and use a little bit at the very end too. In fact, you have you do the oil milk travel size in the wintertime. So great to send home with your clients to throw in their bags as a static killer. Just a little, like one veil, and it just kind of fills it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oil body wash. You wash your body.
I think this one, it has, I find that when I put it on, or whatever, that people are nicer to me. I swear to God, it has
Oh.
pheromones
It's
in
a
it.
calming
I
technique.
swear to God,
Yeah.
it has pheromones in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then for models, just so you know with the oil, if you wear your nice little tiny little cutie pie shorts or, you know, Dennis, if you wear your cutie
I
pie
have
little
cutie
shorts.
pie shorts.
Yeah,
If you want your legs to look longer, you're gonna take white oil and put it right up the middle, and that's it.
Oh,
Because models do that in their photos. I read a lot.
there we go. All right.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Good on oil.
Yeah, and the only one is the liquid spell.
Oh, yeah, good spell.
This is gonna be real quick. Really quick.
Is that the oil line?
Yeah,
Is
it's liquid spell just like in its own.
It's
It's liquid spell like just in its own.
It's on its very own.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a standalone.
Okay.
Okay, liquid spell. Does it handing these out?
I'm here for it.
Liquid spell is for sensitized hair. And, there you are. Do you have one?
It's my Nickel's shit. It's probably, Kennedy, what do you see if there's a liquid spell right there?
Awesome, okay. Liquid spell. Show of hands. Who says it's a volumizer with treatment capabilities? Okay. Who says it's a treatment with volumizing capabilities?
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I would
It's a
say
treatment.
that,
It's a
yeah.
treatment.
Yeah.
So I know it says it on their buildables, I'm assuming that means the more you're using it, the more it's
The
working.
better your hair gets.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
And it's
treatment.
supposed to be the first thing that you put on your hair,
Yes.
right? Okay.
You want it to come in contact with your hair first.
Okay.
Okay. So I want everybody to hear this. It's a treatment with volumizing capabilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I probably would use this.
Got it.
In fact, yeah. In fact, when I was in India, they charge. If the stylist is putting this on your hair to blow dry your hair, you just pay for a treatment.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not stupid,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you use it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I'll get to that. I promise. So there are key amino acids in here that bind with the hair shaft, and every time your client uses it, it makes the hair stronger and better. Okay. It's heat activated. Keep that in mind. It's heat activated. So if you have a client that likes to apply products and just dry naturally, it still will have benefit, but it won't quite bind to the hair like it's designed to do. So the maximum benefit is with heat. Okay. You don't shake it, so it looks like a mousse, right? And I'm sorry, I'm gonna compare this because it's a very similar looking product. Anybody who's used Fomoliant,
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
yeah, you don't shake this. If you shake it, it's gonna foam in here.
Okay.
So you just 2 to 3 pumps max, okay? No matter the thickness or the length of their hair.
It's forensic.
Yeah, and what we found is if you overuse it, it doesn't dry out the hair, but the texture of the hair that he gives you is,
I'd
people
agree
have the
with that.
perception that
Yeah.
it's dry.
It's like sticky.
Yeah.
Like
I'd agree with that when I've used too much on people and I'm trying to like comb it through.
it's like sea salty almost.
Yeah.
Should that happen to you, a couple sprays of Void all-in-one milk will
Break it up a little.
yeah. But 2 to 3 pumps max.